What is going on? It is Sunday, May 15th at 9:40 p.m. 2022. And I'm here again after a hiatus from an extremely busy week. And I'm here to give you a coding problem. Welcome to Coding with Chef, where the code just overwhelms you. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't overwhelm you. Where I elucidate the code and make it easy for you to understand. So before I continue, like, subscribe, and comment on the link below. Let me know how I'm doing. And yeah, with that, let me just get started with this problem. And let me just let you know, I've been a little lax with the coding problems in a bit. I have been coding. It's just it's been fine. It's been a little difficult to find the time to do my regular video, but I'm rest assured I'm from today moving forward gonna be on it like fly on mustard. Anyway, is that family friendly? I guess. Okay. If you're familiar with the original saying, it's like a fly on something less palatable than mustard. Okay. Anyway, so let's get going. So today we're doing a problem called 2248 intersection of multiple arrays. It's an easy problem. It's got 171, now 172 likes to 11 dislikes, so ratio-wise, it's doing pretty well. And the statement of the problem says, given a 2D integer array nums, where nums of I is a non-empty array of distinct positive integers, distinct is highlighted, return the list of integers that are present in each array nums sorted in ascending order. So the best way to learn and understand what they're asking is to go through the example, I think. Well, not in all cases, but at least in this one, I think. So the input is nums, and nums is a 2D array, so there's 3 nested arrays in this top level array, and each of those arrays has a different number of elements. So the first subarray has 5 elements. That's 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. The second subarray has 4 elements, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the third subarray has 4 elements, which is 3, 4, 5, 6. And the output is 3 and 4. And why is the output 3 and 4? Well, because if you notice which the numbers are bolded, 3 and 4 happens to be in all 3 of the arrays. Okay, so let's just quickly try to understand this. What's the count? How many 3s are there in total? Okay, there are 3 3s, right? And how many 4s are there in total? There are 4 4s. Okay, 3 4s. Okay, and what's the significance of 3 here? Well, that's the number of subarrays we have. So basically, think about like this. How many 1s are there? There's only 2 1s, right? And how many 5s are there? There's only 2 5s. So what it's basically saying is that if the element is accumulated, each element has a total count equal to the number of these arrays, right? If 3 has a total count of 3, 4 has a total count of 3, then those must be elements in all 3 arrays. And that intuitively makes sense, doesn't it? Because one, the distinct highlighting distinct makes a lot of difference here, because there won't be duplicates of any number in an array. So there's no situation where we count 2 elements in one array, two of a certain element in one array, 1 in the second array, and then none in the third array. And if that was the case, if they're duplicates, we couldn't use a strategy such as comparing the total number of occurrences of a specific element to the total number of subarrays. But since we can do that, let's move on. Okay, so how do we? I think at this point it's pretty. There's some level of understanding on how we can code this. So let's start by first adding our return value. All right. Okay. So we're returning an array list. Okay, next, map integer. Now, what am I doing here? I want to create a map, a total count, because my algorithm, as you've probably understood by now, relies on me counting the total number of occurrences over all arrays. So that's what this map is going to do. I'm calling it a map. for current lack of a better word. So now what I want to do is I want to iterate through each of the arrays, and I want to accumulate the values in the map. Okay, so the outer loop is the total number of arrays, and the inner loop is the element per array. So the total number of arrays we'll count as I, and the total number of elements per array, which we want to loop over all of them, equals this expression, nums I dot length j plus plus, because we're getting the ith elements in the ith array, right? I is the index of the row, and j is the index of the element, right? So now in the inner loop, we're counting the j's, and then we increase the frequency count in nums in the map. And I've gone over this in other videos before on how to do this. It's pretty straightforward. Map.get or default. Yes, and so like, whoa, had a little bit of a pause there. So, okay, so now increasing the frequency should make sense. I'm just simply getting the value that exists and incrementing it by 1 whenever I see the value again. Okay, so that should be straightforward, hopefully. And now that, okay, would give us an answer, but it's not the that's not the final answer. That gives us the map. We need to add to this list. So how do we do that? So what we could do is we can iterate through all the keys in the map, right? Because the map, all the keys are occurrences of at least one integer, right? And what we can do, we can add whenever we have this condition hold. Add this key to the final result. Add key. Okay, so basically if we have 3 occurs 3 times, and that's the nums.length is 3, so 3 occurrences over 3 arrays, right? We'll make them add the key, right, to the list of those ones that we want to return. Okay, and are we done? We're not done yet. We have one more step to do. So this will return a value, but remember that this is easy to miss if you don't pay attention. The sorting in ascending order is a requirement, because if you didn't sort in ascending order, then because of the way the elements are added in their initial states and whatnot, the final result could be completely mixed up, even though it would have the right numbers. Okay, so that's why the example only presents in each of them 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. So 3 and 4 are in ascending order. 1, 8, 2 would not be in ascending order, but we would never have a situation like that in this map if we do it this way. So let's run it. Accepted. And accepted. Okay, great. So, yeah, that's it for tonight. Yeah, if you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and let me know how I'm helping, if I'm helping at all. If I should shut up and if I should do something else, let me know that too. I appreciate your time. I hope you learn from these videos, and I hope you code your own algorithms and solutions. By the way, my Leetcode discussion that I've written up myself after I've learned how to do this problem, my Leetcode discussion is listed on my Twitter, and it's listed on this video. Okay, so that being said, au revoir. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.